best daddy ever!
Well, apart from your real dad. Hello, everybody.
Hello!
How are you, mate?
Yes.
Hope you are well. Welcome to our kitchen. Actually, I hope you're well today, Chloe. Why?
Because it's my birthday.
It is. And how old are you today?
9.
She's 9. Supposed to be homeschooling. I think that might be a little bit semi-skim today.
Well, actually, I'm not 9 now. I'm 9 at 6:30.
Oh yes, I remember that day.
Yeah.
You came out of Mummy's tummy and I did the hard bit of holding the hand, and it was an emotional time. Now, if you know Chloe, you know that she loves pepperoni pizza, right? So I was thinking I could make her a pizza cake for her birthday. And when I say pizza cake, I don't mean this, which is on the screen right now, something I made a couple of years ago, which was an actual pizza cake. Thanks for coughing then, Amy. Thanks for coughing, mate. That really helped. I don't know if you saw that. Were you even alive then? But no, we're gonna make an actual cake, pepperoni pizza style-y. Is that all right with you?
Yes.
Time for homeschooling.
All right then, folks. Chloe didn't really want a pepperoni pizza cake for her birthday. This is where it's a bit of a surprise, okay? So the other day, she sketched this out, okay? And I have actually made this cake already. And at the end of this video, we'll do the reveal. I thought she'd want a pepperoni pizza cake. This thing is like loaded with Haribo. She's got the whole diagram. Make sure it's lined with Kit Kats. I've done it. You'll see it at the end, okay? Shh. She doesn't know that. So I have already got myself a bit of a head start on this cake. You might see a tin just about there. A very large cake tin. I've used that before on the channel a few times. So roughly this time yesterday, I got the biggest mixing bowl that I own and made a heck of a lot of cake batter. And yes, that is 6 whole eggs going right in there, whisking it together. I mean, I was tempted to put lemon in there, maybe chocolate, something like that, but I just feel that it's gonna be naughty enough. With the batter all done, unfortunately one of my Barry Lewis cake mats would not fit in there due to the shape, but I managed to get some baking parchment. It fit absolutely stonkingly. If you don't know how big that cake tin was, it's Amy for scale. It is a big cake tin, but we want a big pizza. So making sure the sides were greased as well, just to make it easy to get out, I poured the batter into the tin. That might be one of the most therapeutic things I've seen in a while. Baked it for about 23 minutes, I'm gonna say. It was no longer than a standard cake just because of the width on it. It came out and it looked blooming delicious. Boom, love it. I was really happy with the color and let it fully cool down, took it out, and look, I've actually got it. I don't know, this is more of an American thing. You know these like pizza plates that you get where they cut it like that? It fits. This is a coincidence. It fits perfectly on there, and I love the color of the crust. So now we're gonna top it. I've just realized my daughter's gonna have 2 cakes for her birthday. She's like the queen, having 2 birthdays a year or something like that. But I think this is going to be epic. You know, I feel sorry for her a little bit, the way the lockdown is around the UK at the moment. I mean, all around the world, I know people, there's kids that are having birthdays every day. Don't worry, when you get out of this, when we all get out of this, and we will, life will be good and you can make up for it. So we are going to frost the cake in a buttercream. So I've got icing sugar, butter, and red food dye. So that'll make effectively the tomato sauce. I was going to go for jam, but I wasn't happy with how that could potentially sometimes look a bit too transparent. Whereas I'm thinking I'm going to get a nice solid contrast for these toppings. Just to annoy the internet, I was really going to do like olives and pineapple on pizza, which I know half the internet hates, but I couldn't think of anything that would make a really cool looking pineapple. But anyhow, this is it, okay? We have got white chocolate. I'm gonna grate that, and that's gonna look like standard cheese. We've got marshmallows. I'm gonna cut these into sort of coins, microwave them so they kind of puff out and go flat to look like, hopefully, melted mozzarella. This is a block of ready-made icing. I'm gonna cut that into little sticks to look like green peppers. And this, my friends, I've never had one of these before, but they're like these fruit winder things that you get. That is gonna be pepperoni. It's gonna be awesome. Let's make the buttercream. I just realized how close that last angle was. Let's make the buttercream. Gonna make sure it's on the lowest speed setting and slowly work it in, otherwise it will just go everywhere. There we go, and just a little bit of milk just to help it, like about a tablespoon. The way that I always remember buttercream is that it's half the butter ratio to the icing sugar when you're doing your measurements, all right? All right, look at that, nice and creamy. But my top tip, when you think it's done like that, push it for another couple of minutes. I just find that it makes it, I don't know if there's any science behind this, but just a bit more creamy. All right, I'm happy with that. I've got 2 tubs of red food colouring just in case, but I'm going to start with about half at first. Does that look red to you?
Yes.
It does? Are you happy with your pizza sauce?
It smells yummy.
Yeah. That's our sauce. I will lick it. I will lick it. That's the perks of making a cake, right? All right, so I'm happy with my sauce, and in the words of David Blaine, I think he used to say this, let me try something. What I'm going to try and do here is I want to try and create a crust around the edge. So it's quite a soft sponge. I'm going to use a spoon to just lightly press down to kind of make it fold down a bit and then sit the buttercream a little bit lower down. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter because then I can just cover it over the top anyway. That's the great thing about buttercream. It covers a lot of cakey mistakes. So what I mean is I'm just going to go like about an inch or so in and just push down lightly with a spoon just to see if I can get a little bit of a lip on it to give it that crust of, yeah, that's spot on. I'm not doing a stuffed crust though, all right? And it looks like a smiley face, doesn't it? Yeah, I am really happy with that. And to actually help make it a bit more dramatic, I'm gonna just take, because I thought the cake turned out so well, I might have to level it anyway, but I'm gonna manually level it just a little bit to see, just to give it that, oh my gosh. Yes, I'm excited. I just realised I was sort of going all the way around, cutting like this. It looks awesome, right? And I could have just stuck it on my Barry Lewis cake stand and just gone like that. Why didn't I do that? Oh, by the way, the cake stands, these were only limited edition. They're still available on Amazon in the UK and the US, but once they're gone, they're gone. I think there's a couple of hundred left on each place. If you want one, check it out. They're pretty good for not having to do what I just did. So the first bit, I might just put down very thin because it's almost like a crumb layer where I've done quite a rough cut. I'm not gonna lie, like 20 minutes later, my cake stands back. I am really, really happy with that. I mean, I don't think you need to do it. I think you could have just kept it level and then made it look sort of rustic, but I feel like I've kind of given it the impression that the crust has gone up around it. Now we're gonna top it. Marshmallows? Let's see if we can make some mozzarella. I'm not certain if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a blooming good go. I think I'll just try with the one. Okay, so that is a marshmallow cut in probably like a third into like a disc shape. So I'm wanting it to just kind of expand a little bit and go a little bit random, so then we can stick it on the topping. Now, if that scene didn't fill you with confidence, it's because I'm not. I really hope this works. If not, no mozzarella, all right? Yes, my beauty. Yes. That was a Doc Brown flux capacitor moment. But that's our mozzarella. What are you doing?
Grating the white chocolate so it looks like cheese.
Let's see the cheese. Amazing. Good job, dude.
That looks like cheese.
It does. All right, folks. The green fondant icing, I only needed about, I don't know, a fifth of that block that I've rolled out a little bit thinner. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, just make some strips like that. Yeah, this is gonna be pepper. This is brilliant. From peppers to pepperoni. I have never ever had this before. These are like those fruit tape things, yeah?
Yes.
Do you like them?
Yes, I've had one before, and these ones, it's always the same comic. It's always.
Oh, there's a comic on there?
Yeah, it's always Double Trouble.
Oh, okay.
Always Double Trouble.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably get about 4 or 5 strips wide and then get a little cookie cutter of like bottle cap size, and we will have pepperoni slices. So it is working, they're joined together. I've got no doubt this will work. It's just really fiddly. It's like trying to handle fly paper. We just came up with a genius idea that you can actually just, Amy, thank you, Amy. I agree. That you could just stick it down like this, upside down, and as long as you line it up.
Oh, yes, it comes off.
Does it? Yeah. I'll let you, oh, that is working. We're making a massive tongue. So my aim now is I'm going to cut it into individual squares, leaving it on that non-stick surface. You've got a pepperoni shape. I've just got to try and get it off that now. We've done pepperoni. Yes.
Where is my pepperoni?
The queen of pepperoni. Look, do you approve? Look, it's a bit hard to see, but once we got the cheese background on it, it'll look good. No, don't peel it off. All right, I think I am ready to serve this up. I'll tell you one thing, I am so glad I baked this cake yesterday because this would have taken pretty much the rest of the day, and it's a murky day, so we might lose light in a couple of hours anyway. So let's top the pizza. Oh, it's really sticky, but I've got it. Look. Mozzarella. So what I've just done is rubbed my hands in some corn flour to try and dry them out a little bit, because that's actually what marshmallows are rolled in. Now the good thing about the white chocolate is that it's actually slightly yellowy, so it will pop against that mozzarella, and I'm trying to use this as a contrast background for the pepperoni to sit on, and the peppers as well, because obviously the pepperoni, particularly if you sit it on the frosting, no one's really going to spot it. It's not going to stand out as much, okay? So just try and fill these gaps. I am really, really happy with that. That looks so cool. I'm not even looking at the camera what it looks like, but to me right now, yes. The pepper's on. It's very hard to sort of make it look random. Keep your hands dry again. Lift it off, and I don't know, hopefully this should look like pepperoni. Oh, yes it does! Oh my gosh! I am so proud of myself. This looks amazing. And there we have it, folks. Oh my gosh! I've just looked up at the camera. Proud. Yes! Hello!
Thank you.
Birthday girl, get your stool that I knocked my feet on a minute ago.
3, 2, 1.
Wow!
Is that good?
Oh my goodness! That's a real pizza!
That looks really cool.
Nailed it.
Best daddy ever!
Well, apart from your real dad. I bet. Bring her in again, but keep her eyes closed, yeah? I used a baked snake and my silicone mats as a base, chocolate frosting, and then all these sweets. Open your hands. Right. What's in your hand? Open your eyes.
Yeah, my 9 cake.
Surprise!
Thank you! Double
Double
cake!
cakes. That's what you wanted, right? It's red velvet, chocolate fudge.
Yes!
Welcome. Do you still want the pepperoni pizza cake?
Yeah, double cake! Oh.
Yeah, this is a rather epic cake indeed. It took me quite a while to make that for you. I'm going to see if I can slice this like a normal pizza. It's looking good so far. But...
Slice of pizza?
Slice of pizza, anyone? Yeah. So we're going to do happy birthday with her normal cake later, but I just realised the way the world is right now, fingers crossed, if everything's sorted, next year we could be having a pizza in the pizzeria. It's like, got to hope the world gets better, but there's no rush.
I'm going to try the crust.
Okay, the crust.
Mm.
That good? All right. Well, she's just going to eat cake. It's her birthday, why not? Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. Happy birthday, Clay. Bye. Bye.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all three.